This is the current final update to my father-in-law just called me at 10 p.m. to talk about my mother-in-law, and I'm reeling. What OP titled this one was, What does a normal, healthy relationship between son, father-in-law, and mother-in-law look like? What does a normal, healthy relationship between the three look like? Maybe I have things misconstrued when it comes to what my partner's relationship should look like with his parents. Currently, my father in law is telling me that he's going to cut us off because his son doesn't talk to his mom much anymore. His dad thinks he needs to mend their relationship and have a deep conversation with his mom about how she's made him feel in the past, which honestly isn't even the root of the issue. The real issue is that my partner doesn't talk to or spend much time with them anymore because of a few reasons. We got a list of 4 reasons. Number 1, we just had our first baby. She just turned 6 months old. We are still trying to figure this shit out. Number 2, my partner works full time while I'm a stay-at-home mom because we just weren't comfortable sending our baby to daycare at only 3 months old. So the little time my partner does have off work, he wants to spend it with us. Number 3, his mom has screamed and yelled at him in the past on numerous occasions when my partner didn't do what she wanted when she wanted. For example, she would call him up out of the blue and ask him to help her clean out her storage unit. When my partner would inevitably say no, she would freak out on him and start screaming at him. Number 4, to me, it's normal to see extended family or relatives once a month or every 2 months, not once a week, which is what it sounds like his father is wanting his son to do. With all that in mind, I'm wondering, what is a healthy amount of time to spend with your parents? What's normal? Is it normal for him to talk to his mom once a week? Is it normal to tell her anytime he is going to see father-in-law's side of the family so she can choose to be there based on if we're there? FYI, as a reminder, mother-in-law and father-in-law are divorced and have been for, this says some decades, things like that. My family isn't estranged by any means, but my mom lives an hour and a half away, and on top of that, I'm a recluse. I am very keep to myself type of person. Seeing people too often drains my battery. Seeing his mother specifically puts me past empty because she's high energy. My partner is also a recluse, and again, with all the above stuff going on, to me it's unreasonable to expect him to talk to his mother and see her anything more than how often we see father-in-law, which is like once a month. My father-in-law tried to appeal to my side of saying, well, if your mom said she would come up to see you once a week just to spend time with you, what would you say? I'm sure it'd be different. I said, no, it wouldn't. I would tell her that it's too much. Also, honestly, my mom would think that that's too much as well. And my mom and I have the opportunity to see each other every week, but we choose not to. I did tell him that last part as well. I get everyone is raised differently, but to me, his expectations of what his son's relationship should look like with his mother is over the top and leaning towards enmeshment. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I mean, this is just my opinion. What father-in-law's opinion is of the relationship between your husband and his mother is none of your father-in-law's business. He is not married to your mother-in-law anymore. So it's none of her business. Now, I'm going to explain this because I know this might hurt a little bit of feelings. People might disagree with this. But this is what it's going to come down to. 1, I understand why you've wanted to just, okay, I'm going to do it to make things easier. You did mention in your first post that your husband still wants to have contact with his mom. Well, at least at that point, he did. It is okay for your husband to have whatever relationship it is he wants with his mother. It is also okay for you to set boundaries for yourself when it comes to his mother, if he so chooses to have that relationship. And what I mean by that is, it's very easy. Honey, you can have whatever relationship you want with your mother, but I don't want to hear about your mother. I want to be on an information Sahara desert, okay? And the same goes for your mother. She does not get access to me or the baby. She does not get access to information about me or the baby because she has refused to take the steps that we already laid down that would enable her to rebuild a relationship with us. We're not giving her a get out of jail free card. There's not going to be another way to just avoid accountability or consequences for her actions. Love, you can do whatever you want with your mom. I will not get involved. But our home, our child, and myself are off limits to her at this time until she takes the steps initially laid out. Oh, and by the way, as far as your dad's concerned, since he wants to throw out catastrophic level threats of like he's never going to see his granddaughter again until she's old enough and ages out and he'll tell her the truth, even though the truth that he was going to tell her, as he already told you, is a lie. I tell them both, deuces, maybe y'all should get remarried because guess what? You're both certifiably off your rockers. And while y'all are playing in cuckoo land, me and mine are going to stay way far away. But OP, remember this. If your husband decides that he wants to be low contact or full contact with either of them, that's between them. If he comes to you and starts complaining because something's going on, the informational wall goes up. Nope. I already told you. They are a subject matter that is off limits when it comes to me until they take the steps that were already laid out for them previously. Other than that, there is nothing to be said or done. Now, everybody, I'm just going to let you know because this happens to be a story that's pretty fresh. It's within the last month. So there may be updates in the future, but this is what we got till this point. Thanks, y'all. See you next time.